Hello everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout share for you for the month of January 2025. So I've got this one here to kick us off. This was the last one I did in January, and I've got some simple stories goodies on here. I have a color cast acrylic for my title. This one was actually for a little series that I do with a few of my scrappy friends that Jennifer Kane come up with called Acrylic Stash Busting. So that happens every 18th and 28th of the month when I get a chance to play along with them. And this was for that. So I've used the acrylic piece that you see there, some Catherine Pooler sequins, and all of these lovely goodies on this one. This one was for shimmers, and it has a Bramble Fox acrylic piece on there and some other little paper snips and other acrylic stars by Bramble Fox and some shimmers paints mixed media in the background, along with a whole bunch of die cut stars to document my son playing at the park. I've got this one here of my baby girl. I did a little spin-off of the colors in the photo. Instead of using like your typical blue and white for a winter layout, I went with hearts and kept a red and pink color scheme to match the photo and the colors that she had in her red sled. And I also used an acrylic title piece on this one. This is for Color Cast Designs. And lots of stamping goodies. These little stamp phrases are all by Ellie's Studio. And then lots of fun little bits on this one. This one was a double page spread. I do have a video for this one. It's a long video, but this was an idea that I had in my brain ever since this event occurred. We had lost some cows. The first set of cows that we got these two red cows, and they're red Angus cows, and they are a little crazy, and they were the first ones to arrive at our farm, and they immediately busted through our brand new 5-strand high tension electric fence. It's a very good fence, but they managed to break right through it and kind of take a tour of the area for about a month. So I had this timeline idea in my brain for a long time, and I was really excited to kind of make this come to life on paper. So I created this little timeline across this double page spread. I used a whole bunch of rub-ons and stamps to create a mixed media effect. It's an easy and simple way to add mixed media to a page is with stamps and rub-ons, and that was a challenge for a cherry on top. And I've used some 49 and Market goodies, some simple stories, kind of all the fun things on this layout, even some small alphabet letters. I think this little crying face here is from Jen Hadfield, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I did all my journaling by printing that out. I typed it all up. I actually had all of it mostly typed up to begin with. I just had to do some tweaking, and I printed the journaling out in columns on my printer with just a clear mailing label. That's what I like to use. They're kind of like a vellum texture, but they're see-through. So when you print on them, you have your fun little journaling pieces and you can barely see them on there. So you can see the edges of them a little bit. But it is kind of hard to tell that they are actually printed on sticky paper and then adhered down to the page. So it's a super easy way to add journaling if you're like me and you don't like your handwriting. And that was a lot to handwrite too. I mean, that would have been so much to actually write by hand. This one was also for Color Cast Design Team. I used this Freakin' Freezing title piece from them along with some of these beautiful snowflake acrylic pieces from the shop. And I also used some Gina K glitter glitz gel on my background here to do some background stenciling. Yeah, I can't remember if this was, I think it was a challenge, but I can't remember offhand what the challenge was for. I feel like maybe it was a paper issues sketch or something. I'd have to look back because I can't remember offhand. But yeah, I love this one. I love this blue and how this turned out. This one has another acrylic piece on it. It says Captured Happiness, again by Color Cast Designs. And I've got some fun scallops. This is my favorite border die that I have right now in my stash. I think it's by Lawn Fawn. And then I also got these new little flower dies. So I was playing around with those and having some fun. And this layout itself was actually for Shimmer's Paints design team. You can see I did some fun mixed media in the background of this layout. And then I also added some stenciling on top. This one here was for cherry challenges with a cherry on top. You can find the cherry challenges, all sorts of challenges on the cherry on top message boards. You can find that on their website. And I actually hosted this challenge. It was kind of one of my favorite things to do is to use a large number or alphabet letter on a layout and kind of help that drive my whole layout. So I chose an O for this one. I know it looks like a 0, but it is an O for my son's name, Otto. And I just pulled a bunch of random photos from this age of his. I think he was like 6 months old here. And I had so many photos of him around that age. So I just pulled a whole bunch of them and made a nice photo collage. I did create this O on my Cricut machine just myself. I actually need to do a tutorial on that. Someone asked me to do a Cricut tutorial showing everyone how I created that O. And I cut it out myself. So I need to do that yet. Again, another acrylic title by Colorcast Designs. And I've pulled out Coco Vanilla Studios Great Escape collection for this one. So I've got lots of little bits from that collection, which is super fun. This one here is for ThermoWeb Design Team. I love using foil on my pages and also their toner card fronts. These little cards are actually for making cards. And I love to use them in scrapbooking. You can see the shiny goodness there. That is foil. So I ran this through a hot laminator to adhere the foil to that toner design on those little hearts. I also added some machine stitching after I foiled and did my ink blending on there. These are actually white when they come. And I made them kind of like an ombre pink to go with my layouts by using some distress inks. And I've got my cute photos of my baby girl here, of course. And this one was also another paper issues sketch, I do believe. And another Colorcast Designs acrylic on there, mixed with some beautiful florals by Coco Vanilla Studio and some flair by Scrap and Happy Studio. Ooh, that's a lot of studios. I got this one here. This is actually for my sister's scrapbook. I left this open so she can fill in the date because I can't remember exactly when this was. I think it was June at some point, but yeah, so she can fill in the date for her son's book. This is her beautiful son. And I used 49 and Market's Front Porch, I think it's called. I think it's called Front Porch, something porch. But yeah, that's what I used on this one. I really love the red, white, and blue vibe. They took a trip to Maine and they were eating lobster at a local restaurant there. So super fun on that one. And then this is the last one. This was for a cherry on top YouTube hop. So every month they do a YouTube hop and you can be entered to win a $25 gift card. So make sure to check those out every month. We have a new one around like the first of every month, depending on when the first falls. Sometimes it's on a Monday if the first falls on a weekend. Again, used another Colorcast Designs acrylic title for that. Yes, baby. Another acrylic piece for that by Colorcast and Pebbles. Lots of goodies from Pebbles on this one. I think it's Pebbles or Jen Hadfield. Maybe Jen Hadfield. I can't. It's either Jen Hadfield or Pebbles, but I do have a video on it and I link all the stuff that I use. So it's kind of hard for me to remember when I do these recap videos, everything that I've used when it's been, you know, a month or so since I've done the layout. But I love all these beautiful sequins on here. I still love this one. This is one of my favorite layouts. I really, really love this one. I need to like hang this up and display it because it's just so cool. And it's 2 photos of my baby girl. So, she's here. You can see that she's been drawing on her lovely self again. So she loves to play with markers and things. And she is here with me. So that's all I have for the month of January. So lots of fun things planned for February. We're already in full swing in February. Everything's going well. And just kind of taking it one day at a time over here. my son's birthday's coming up, Valentine's Day, all the things. So yeah, lots of fun projects for you. I have one really, really super cute and fun mini album for you for next week that I'm super excited to show you guys. It's so sweet, and I think you guys are really gonna love it because I love it. So I think you guys will too. So yeah, so this is the recap for January, and I'm going to continue doing this for every month because you guys seem to really, really like these videos and these flip throughs. And of course, if you want to screenshot any of these, just go ahead and pause the video on the ones that you like and take a screenshot real quick and save them. So that's usually the easiest way. So yeah, that's it for January. I hope you guys enjoyed this recap today and look forward to things coming up in February and the upcoming months. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.